What it do, what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH network. All right, y'all. Today I'm bringing back to y'all some on this Young Dolph case that a lot of people are feeling the same way that I'm speaking right now, and they understand, that the reason why people are feeling this way, that suspects on this case. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to let you know that, again, that a lot of people do know that Str8 Dropp. Now, Str8 Dropp, the reason why he was the first suspect, because, y'all, he was supposed to take the rap on his Young Dolph case from the beginning. It was not supposed to continue and go this long. It was not supposed to continue. The thing is, not going as planned. It's not going as them people up that ladder planned, man. I'm telling you. They thought he was going to easily just take it because they was going to trap him in a corner. And they was going to, have him say a lot of stuff to basically prosecute himself within the court of law based on what he say to prosecute himself. Because that is one of the standing laws, right? You know what I'm saying? So again, whatever you say in court can be used or held against you is basically what I'm saying. So, and they know this, man. This is something that, so they saying, I'd rather just take a not guilty, because if I take a not guilty, they going to keep asking questions. And guess what? Sooner or later, I'm going to end up speaking and saying some names, you know what I'm saying, that's connected to some other people. And this is what's happening. That's the reason why from the beginning, it was one person on the case. It was one person. And then, we seen two in the video, but they only had that Str8 Dropp attached to this for a period of time before, again, Cornelius Smith came out, I want to say probably 2 days after that, because they didn't do it they didn't catch him at the same time, or if they did, they didn't publicize it at the same time. From my recognition, to my understanding, you guys, I may be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Again, I'm just trying to understand this case just like you guys. Not even understand it. I'm trying to get to the basis of that. I know it ain't this guy. I know it ain't these people that they put in front of us. That's why they taking a no, not guilty. And again, it's not going as planned for them people in the higher ups, because they thought automatically we had one. We get this guilty. You know what I'm saying? We act like, he's going through a trial and all this, even though we about to give him some time. And we have a guilty verdict is all that we looking for, because once we get a guilty verdict, we can now dissolve this case. We can, put it in the files, and move on with the rest of our, how can I say this, business acquisitions. You know what I'm saying? So, and the problem that Str8 Dropp, see, the problem is, even with Str8 Dropp, right? Str8 Dropp, he put himself as not guilty, even though he's supposed to have been the main guy to take the rap from the beginning. The problem is that those people know, them higher ups, and even in the courtroom know when he's sitting there, that he's not going by what they told him from the beginning. That the problem is that Str8 Dropp is not placing himself in the driver's seat to become the fall guy of this whole case, because he understands, he knows what it comes with. Again, a person that's a high profile, a magnified person in the city of Memphis, and somebody of your caliber somebody that's not of equal caliber to a Young Dolph, and the ones that are attached to this is the reason why he's resting in peace. I'm going to just say that, but again, they had to throw somebody under the bus, which was Str8 Dropp. Str8 Dropp knows this. This is the same as the case in LA, the Compton District, dealing with Nipsey Hussle. One person, we all know that it's a lot of moving pieces dealing with that. When he was trying to own the property, when he was selling CDs with his brothers on the property that he ended up owning before his untimely demise. We know he had a whole lot of issues with that complex, with them higher ups, with the I should say with the people up that ladder, you know what I'm saying, even before his untimely demise. So based on that, similar to Young Dolph, I'm sorry, rest in peace, my brother, and shout out to the PRE Empire. The same thing with Young Dolph, that they had to just get somebody that they feel already had a case, right? Now, keep in mind, the same. We know that Str8 Dropp has a criminal history, a continuous criminal history at that. But in all that, from my understanding, none of that had to do with murder. From my understanding, based on his cases from previous, not this one, from previous, that he don't have an attempt murder or murder, probably have a deadly weapon, getting caught with a firearm, I should say, getting caught with a firearm, a illegalized firearm, something that's not under his name or something like that. Probably something getting caught with that. But the reason why I'm stating that is because sometimes people will commit crimes, but they don't have hearts to do a M1. And what I mean by M1, do a murder on somebody of this high profile. Like they don't have the courage, man. A lot of people do a lot of street talking from that, but they'll rather send somebody up that's on a level when it comes to finances or some like street politics stuff. But when it comes to that high level of, again, somebody who is magnified, who was magnified, period, throughout the city of Memphis, and not only Memphis, like he's just a high profile person, period. You know what I'm saying? Even when he blew up from doing songs with people from California at that. And again, we understand that, Memphis is the city that birthed blues, jazz, and all those good vibrational things, right? When it's dealing with just enjoying yourself, when you want to go to the city of Memphis, when it's dealing with that blues, jazz type of vibe. And the reason why I'm saying that, because, Young Dolph, from my understanding, he was like a philanthropist, like a blues rapper philanthropist of Memphis, if I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say some terminology that may some people feel like, nah, he wasn't all that, bro. I'm just, from my point of view, and the people I talked to from Memphis and the people that helped him, that I know he helped, that's what I'm speaking on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the so-called naysayers who just have a lot of stuff to say. You know what I'm saying? So again, Str8 Dropp understands this, man. He understands that, again, that man was a very high profile, man. He understands that if he automatically takes this plea deal, basically he know that he's on the island alone by himself, but he'll really be on the island by himself because, okay, he's on the island by himself because he's locked up. He's in the penitentiary. He's not there with family or anything to support him, even though a lot of them probably, packed up and went the other direction based on what type of case, what I'm saying, their family member is dealing with. So with that being said, I'm saying that even though his family that is by his side, a couple that he can call and send a letter to while he's locked up, it ain't going to be no more of that. Because again, once they get a guilty, come on, man, they finna act like this man is on some other terrorist type of movement, man. I'm telling you, that's how they gonna make it seem like. That's the reason why he was like, y'all not finna pick me as being no terrorist. I ain't out here I committed a few crimes and, what I'm saying, may have, stolen a few cars, but hey, y'all not about to hold me wholly responsible for doing this to this guy. This ain't about to happen. You got a lot of people that's like, man, just go ahead, take the rap, get it over with. And again, these are the people that's up that ladder that's telling him that. And to them, it's not going as planned because they thought that's what he was going to do. And he said, nah, man, I got something else for y'all, man. I'm about to get up here and say everything opposite of what y'all told me to do. And what it is, y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network, man. Yeah, so rest in peace, Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the PRE Empire, man. The people just want to get a straight verdict. The family just want to get a straight verdict, and we understand that. And the Str8 Dropp understand that, hey, y'all not about to do this to me. Y'all not about to put me in jail for life and act like I'm the sole person responsible for this. He looking like, I ain't that dude.